Richie Belcher Broadheads. This is about my Smith & Wesson E-Series 1911. You see in the one video, I had some problems with the slide not locking back on the last round, and I called Smith & Wesson up. Now I put up another video, and it ran fine with Chip McCormick and 47D mags, and so I called Smith & Wesson up. I said maybe it's a mag issue, and they said probably. But why don't you send the gun back? We'll go over the whole gun. I was like, nah, not really, because I think it's just a mag issue. And they were like, well, you know, we want our customers to be happy. Send it back. We'll go over everything. And I never sent a gun back in my life, to be honest with you, to any company. And I was a little reluctant. Yes, it's not a big deal. But the guy was like, listen, just send it back. Our turnaround time will be real fast. We'll do it. We'll go over the whole firearm for you and make it run perfect. So I said, you know what? All right, I'll give it. Let's see how this pans out. So I sent it back, and the turnaround time was 10 days, which is fantastic. And they did say there was one bad follower, one bad mag, and he said he was firing Federal HydroShock hollow points. And he had a couple of feeding issues. So he goes, you know what? While I have the gun here, I'm going to adjust the extractor, and I want to polish your feed ramp too, to make this gun absolutely perfect. And he goes, there's no charge. This is all free. We'll tune it up perfectly. So they tuned up the gun, polished the feed ramp, and I just got it back today. So let's take a look. And I tell you what, it was a pleasant overall experience. The guy I spoke to, his name was Frank. I don't want to give his last name out. But what a pleasure dealing with him. Really was. Overall, a good experience. I have called gun companies back, and they, about recoil springs, and they sent me a new recoil spring and stuff like that. But I never returned a firearm. You're nervous sending a firearm to the mail. They paid for all the shipping and everything. Any letter in here? Let's double check. No, nothing in here. And I'm just glad to have it back. The whole time I was away, I was nervous, hope they don't lose it. All day I was waiting for it. I know it was arriving today. And here it is. Smith & Wesson E-Series 1911. There's a note. This is actually my note that I gave to him. And this is it. He gave me a new mag. He called me about it won't be stainless, it'll be blue. Replaced above parts, slide stop lever, polished feed ramp, fired 30 rounds, hollow points, no problem. And I'm overall just very, very happy with everything that went on with this. Here's the new mag. Set in place the follower on this one. And I'm just really happy. Yep, slide stop is new. Let's lock this thing back. And let's get a light in there, and I'll show you guys the feed ramp, if you can notice. Now, when I first got it, I always inspect my firearms. Remember, this one I got through Gun Broker. I didn't see this physically handle this one, because it was so cheap. Buying this in New Jersey would cost me about an extra $150. But that thing is polished fine. And I am just pumped to have this thing back. I really am. It's cleaned. There is nothing. He cleaned it for me, lubed it for me, and he did everything I wanted and more. It was an overall great experience. I mean, guys, if you're having any problems, like I said in my one video, 9 out of 10 times you can pretty much solve it yourself. But don't be afraid to call up. Most gun companies today want their customers to be happy. There's a lot of competition out there right now. Everybody's buying guns, and they want your business. And I can't tell you how happy I am with the results. Of course, we got to take it to the range and fire it, but this is just one beautiful. Again, I'm in love with this. I'm not changing the grips. I'm not doing a thing to this. So overall, what a great experience with the customer service. Again, Frank from Smith & Wesson. This place was in Texas. I sent it to. He returned my calls. He actually called me the day they got it, just to let me know, your pistol's here, it arrived, everything is good, so don't worry. And just a great experience. And here's the repair invoice, everything they did. Like I said, he had to replace one of the stainless with a blue, and I said, I got no problem with that one. And actually, you can see it's a little different. It's more like a 47D Wilson Combat type. This is more like a Chip McCormick type. So I'm just ecstatic with the results, how everything went, and my baby's back. So we're going to take it to the range. Again, I'll do a follow-up with this, and I don't expect any problems. He did say, the extractor, the way it was ejecting was, he thought the extractor needed a little tuning, which he did. I didn't notice, to be honest with you, at the range. But I don't have a lot of rounds to this, so I'm just glad that it's back and better than new. So, like I said, I'll do a follow-up vid. Smith & Wesson customer service gets an A+. And he said it was, kind of busy. Not a lot of returns, but a lot of phone calls. People are buying guns up all over the place. So I'm in and looking for another Smith & Wesson, the Shield. I just can't find it. So you guys know anybody who has the Shield, let me know. But overall, just very happy with this experience. My first gun I ever returned. I owned the old Smith & Wesson. One of my first 9mm was a stainless steel. I believe it was a 6906 was the model. Great gun. I mean, I had a little couple issues with it, but I had a buddy who was great with guns. He tuned that gun up perfectly for me. And this gun don't need a thing. I mean, the trigger's sweet. It looks sweet, and I'm sure there will be no problems now. Even with the new mags I bought, there really wasn't any problems. But it was like a little experiment. Customer service and then gun back. So Smith & Wesson, well done, my friend. Thank you again, Frank. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Just want to show you the process of returning a gun. You don't be afraid to return guns. Shipping through the mail is perfectly legal. You just got to do it the way they tell you. It's detailed. You do it that way, you'll have no issues. The only thing, when you get the gun, you got to be there. Somebody's got to sign for it. They're not just going to leave it at your door. But great experience, guys. First gun I ever returned. Just want to tell you how it went. Overall, very pleased. Bullets and broadheads out.